Hello, Sarah. It's
Hello,
an
how are you?
good. It's an honor to meet you. You're a very talented, best-selling soprano with international success. Where are you right now?
I am in my brother's home in the south of England, and it's getting dark now, but outside, although it's very rainy and cold, we've got the sea, the lovely beach and the sea on the right. And yes, my dogs live here. My mother lives around the corner. And before I'm spending time with them really before I go back on tour. So it's nice and doing lots of preparation because it's very peaceful for me here to do preparation for tours.
Very lovely. We are very excited to have you return to Mexico. What can fans expect about a Starlight Symphony an evening with Sarah Brightman?
Well, I'm very, very excited to be coming back to Mexico as well. And really, I mean, we've all been through a very, very difficult time over the last few years. So I wanted to create a show which really, in many ways, was retrospective. So using a lot of the material from my past, but knowing that we've all come through a journey and we're going through a sort of rebirth in a way. I wanted to have that feeling as well within the show, very joyous, moving forward in life. And that was really why I called it the Starlight Symphony, because it my work is very symphonic anyway, but the idea of the stars and the starlight and everything is it's very uplifting. And what the stars promise us is the future, but yet the past as well. So I chose a lot of pieces from my repertoire. Apart from the hits that I'm going to sing, which everybody is expecting, a lot of the pieces they talk of the journey that we've been through, really, of the deep feelings we've had, the loss of things, the many dreams that we've had while we've been coming through this time, and the journey that we've been taking. And there are lots of pieces in here that people know, but I haven't necessarily sung in concert before, as well as the hits as well. And I also wanted to take into consideration the time of year that it is. Of course, it's Halloween in America. It's All Saints' Day in my own country. Of course, it's Day of the Dead where you are. So that is always taking in respect the souls of our people that we have come from our past, but it's also, and the respect for them, but it's also about, in a way, the closing down of that and the rebirth of other things. So the show, really, the look of it wants to sort of collect that mood of all of those that I've talked about, and create wonderful feelings for people, and joyous feelings as well. So it's going to be very mystical, very magical, beautiful lighting, lovely choirs, orchestra, and and I'm bringing you and the audience into my world, my intimate world. So that's it, really.
Very nice. I'm excited. And I know you've traveled and performed all over the world. What do you enjoy most about being on tour, especially after the pandemic?
It's really communing with other human beings. That is such a relief. And as musicians, our work is to, as well as nurturing ourselves through music, it's nurturing all the audiences that enjoy what we do. And it's an outpouring of our spirit to an audience in either music or art or whatever it is that we're doing. And so we truly missed this during that time. That was why so many artists were getting online and just strumming a guitar or anything to converse with their audiences. So it's a great relief for me to be out on tour, and as well being to coming to this such a lovely country as Mexico, which I've always felt very warm towards. And so I'm just excited.
Very nice. When you're here in Mexico, do you have like a really tight schedule, like with rehearsals, or do you do have some free time to go, I don't know, explore, go through the city?
I never really have that much time, but the little time I have, I try and go and see a different thing that I saw from the last time, or I eat a different type of meal, or or I meet a different type of person. So, or look at a different church. So there's always something new each time I come through.
Very nice. Here in Guadalajara, there's a lot of places to go eat and a lot of churches. So you will, if you do have some time, it would be a pleasure, for
Yeah.
Guadalajara to have you here. And also, when you are not on tour or not singing or dancing, acting, directing, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do on your time off? Or like this period during the pandemic, what were you up to?
Um, I'm really quite very ordinary in my personal life. I love my dogs. I've got two dachshunds, and I have my family. I have a large family, many siblings. My partner is lovely. He lives in America, and he comes over, and we spend time together. And I love to watch movies. I love to read books. I don't listen to a lot of music when I'm not working because I need a break. I need to sort of refresh my mind and just sort of be with friends and very normal things. It's important to be normal and ordinary. Very important.
Yes, and it's special when you're around the people you love because they're like they keep you grounded and
Yeah,
it's like very
definitely.
special.
Yes.
What are your plans for here to like the end of the year or like goals for the upcoming year?
Well, I'm obviously going to be coming to Mexico to tour. I'm in America for a little time. I'm actually getting my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So I'm coming over first to do that, which will be a huge honor. I'm very excited about it. Then I'm going to Vegas for a short run there, and then I come to Mexico to tour there. Then I fly back to I'm in Miami for a little bit, just for a little bit of rest. Then I'm back in my own country to rehearse a Christmas tour for the Far East. So I'm going over there to do that. So I'll be home just in time for Christmas.
Very nice. Very packed agenda. That's really good. And
Yes.
congratulations on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood, getting your star. We hope
Thank you.
it'll be a very nice ceremony and everything.
Thank you.
Yes. What else? Oh, so I wanted to ask, this is well, throughout your amazing career, you've met a lot of people, and we saw on your social media a few days ago that you shared a photo remembering the Queen. And I know it's very recent, but we wanted to know what wanted to share with us about that photo or the moment when you guys interacted.
Which was I can't remember because there are a few photos. Which particular photo was that?
Oh,
Was I shaking hands with the Queen
it
or
was black and white. Let
yeah,
me see.
have a look.
I have it.
Got
Let me
my
see if
glass.
it'll.
Oh yes, that one. Yes. Well, actually, yes, that was the first time I met the Queen, and I was very young, and I was newly married to my then husband Andrew Lloyd Webber, and nobody knew that we'd got married that year except for my parents and a couple of friends. But the Queen knew because she needs to know everything that happens to the people that she's shaking hands with in the line, and she couldn't say anything and wasn't going to say anything. But she looked at me and I shook her hand and curtsied. And then she raised one eyebrow and her eyes twinkled as if to say, I know what you've done today. Congratulations, but I know I can't say anything. So it was a really lovely little look she gave me. And then she passed on to the next person. So that was the first time I met her. And I thought there was a huge sense of humor in her.
That is very nice. That's a very special story. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing it with us. We also know that this year you released a new version of the national anthem, God Save the Queen.
Yes. And
That,
it was an honor to have been asked to do that because, for the Queen, we did it for her favorite charity, or one of her favorite charities that she loved, which was the Red Cross. And it was her jubilee time. And who was to know that a few months later she wouldn't be with us anymore. But I was really glad to have been asked to do this and felt very honored. So I just, for myself personally, you know, as we're going through this grieving time in England, I, like many other people, feel so glad that she was our monarch for the time that we lived, and we had a huge amount of respect for her, and so did many people around the world. So I wish her well on her journey that she's going through at this time. And of course, we're all thoroughly welcoming her son, the new king, King Charles, and we know that he's gained all this experience from her, and we know that he will lead us well.
Very nice. Thank you so much for the interview. Here in Guadalajara, you have a second home. I hope you have an amazing concert here and hope to get to meet you in person. That would be amazing.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you.
It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.